Hi folks, Fuzz here, and we're back once again today with more Final Fantasy IX. So we're going to begin by going through all the Q's marshes and doing a lot of frog catching. We're trying to work our way towards that lovely total of 99, and we are making good progress now. So there's no guarantees that many frogs have respawned yet across all the marshes, but we're just going to keep checking back from time to time to keep topping up that total, once again leaving one male, one female frog and the golden frog as well. Alright, so after the frog catching, I now have 89 frogs, so well on our way to the 99 that we need to complete that side quest. Once you've done your frog catching, once again, as I said, just make sure you leave a male and a female and the golden frog in whichever pond it is, or whichever marsh it is available in. The golden frog, of course, just replenishes the frogs at a quicker rate in that area, so it's always useful to leave, unless you are going to be using it to collect the 99th, in which case by all means go ahead and do that. But for now we're going to head back to Gizmaluke's grotto, and you've guessed it, we've got another nut that we need to hand in. So we'll go and do that first of all. This is the one quest which annoys me a little bit because of the amount of backtracking you have to do, but now we've got the airship, at least it's not as bad as when we had to traverse the continent with the blue Narcissus. So we'll fatten Maguta up a little bit more for another random reward. This time we get the tent, although of course you may get something a little bit different, maybe an all exciting ether. But anyway, once we've done that, we are pretty much ready to continue on with the main story, which is breaking the 4 seals at the different shrines, which is our next task. But I'm just going to spend a little bit of time, because now we've caught so many frogs, at least in my case I've got 89, Queena's frog drop ability, which ignores the opponent's defense, is doing a nice bit of damage, something like 4,300 damage as far as my Queena is concerned. It's based on, the damage it does is based on the amount of frogs you've caught multiplied by Queena's level. So once you've got to 100 frogs, which is the maximum you can collect, then it's just about leveling Queena, and if Queena gets to maximum level, then you'll do 999 damage, which ignores defense and is a very useful ability to have. So I'm just going to spend a little bit of grinding on Queena to try and boost her level up by killing the Grand Dragons. Remember, Queena has the level 5 death ability, which one-shots those guys, and that will boost her damage up significantly. And also, before we go to the next areas of the story, make sure that you've just topped up her blue or his blue magics. So as you can see, I've got them all, and I have shown you how to get every single one throughout this walkthrough. But if you haven't been following along, just make sure you have at least the Bad Breath, the Mighty Guard Knight and White Wind abilities. I also do recommend Frog Drop as a damage dealing ability. And if you didn't get the Doom ability in Ibsen's Castle, which was the last area we visited, then you can head back there now to eat a 7,000 hit point veteran for that Doom ability. There is one ability, which is this Twister ability, which we collected from Manguluk earlier on. That is currently not available to get, so if you're missing that, don't bother trying to get it yet. You'll have to wait until later. But other than that, just make sure that Queena is levelled and ready to rock. Okay, so what I've been doing just to help boost this frog drop ability, and it is completely and utterly optional, there's obviously other ways to kill monsters, but it's just a route I've tried to explore because we have caught so many frogs up to this point, and it is a nice ability to deal damage with. So I've just gone ahead and killed the other characters with their own attacks, and I'm just using Queena here to cast level 5 death on these guys. And I've also equipped Queena with a coral ring, so then it gets healed when the dragon does the Thundergar spell. And this death ability seems to hit every single time, so it doesn't miss or anything, because the dragons are always level 60. There we go, get a nice 35,000 experience when it's not shared out amongst the other party members. And a nice level 65 Queena. Is pretty darn awesome. And if we just go into the forest area now, we can see what goes down when we use the frog drop ability. So it should be doing over 5,000 points of damage, which is pretty awesome for an ability that ignores defense, and is not even that expensive to cast in all honesty. So go ahead and blue magic go back down to Frog Drop. 10 MP. $5,785. Lovely. So as you can imagine, that's going to be pretty useful. Well, except when you get killed like that. But luckily I did just save my game before. So, anyway, I think that's the first time I've seen game over, you know, since playing Final Fantasy IX this time around. But there we have it. I just did that so you can see what the game over screen looked like. Right, and when you're all ready to proceed with the story, we can start heading over to the shrines systematically in order to deposit some party members at each one. And we're going to start with the water shrine here, which you can see where we are on the map, so you know where to head to. We do actually get the little icon appearing there as well, which is handy. And we'll do exactly what it says for a little scene where we will go ahead and lose a couple of ladies from the party. And the summoners are heading off. So we do have to head to these shrines in order, or you won't get the prompt to enter them. And since Dagger was in our party originally, we are actually going to be asked to reform at this point, since we do need all four characters in the party. And we're going to go ahead and select Vivi, since Vivi, Queen, Steiner and Zidane are going to be the final members left anyway. Right, so with that done, we're going to head up north here and start looking for the fire shrine, which I believe is in the pinpoint, or near the pinpoint part of the continent up here. Oh, here we go, look. So we'll go and land, and we'll get the same kind of cutscene that we had before, but this time we're going to be saying goodbye to Amaranth and Freya here. Next shrine, which is the Wind Shrine, we need to head down to the bottom, so we'll just head up at the top here. Hello Choco, how are you doing? Don't, I haven't forgotten about you, we'll come and get you in a little bit. And we should be around here somewhere. There we go. So just as Zidane has told us, we need to make sure that Quina and himself are prepared, since they're going to be during the next dungeon. And I did recommend at the start of this episode that you have Quina's blue magic all set up and ready to go. So we'll just quickly go over exactly what it is that we're going to need before we make our way to the shrine proper, if we just head onto the airship. Okay, so one of the things we're going to need to protect our characters from is the earth damage that we're going to be facing. So to do that, you can either equip auto float if you want to use some ability points, or if you want to use equipment, as I've done, to make sure that my ability points aren't wasted, you can go for the circlet item or the gear on Zidane, and on Queen here you can go ahead with the feather boots, and they also, well, these absorb earth elemental attack, which is just as good if not better. Or if you don't have the right equipment, as I said, you can make sure that you equip the auto float as far as abilities are concerned. I do recommend that you go ahead with auto reflect on your characters. Auto haste, of course, goes without saying, that's also useful. And I've gone ahead and equipped Devil Killer with Zidane, since that is also going to be useful. And make sure both Zidane and Queen have the Insomniac ability, because that'll allow you to cast the blue magic Night without actually putting your own party to sleep, which is always useful. And finally, just make sure that Queen does have all the blue magics that I mentioned. So definitely you want to have, probably anyway, not definitely, but probably want to have Bad Breath, the Night, and the Fog Drop is always good as well, because it should be doing quite a bit of damage now, especially since we've just been levelling that up. And also Mighty Guard is good in terms of protection. And there's Night, which I actually have all of the blue magics now. And if you don't have them all, you can go back and get all of them at this point, except Twister, which won't be available again until a little bit later. But with those ready checks done, we should actually be good to go. So we'll save and head off to the Earth Shrine. So we're just getting close to the Earth Shrine now, which is just at the northeastern part of the world map. And we'll go ahead and land. And so this will be our dungeon. Oh, poor Queener. So it's quite a linear path through the dungeon. Although we do have to watch out for the field icons. When we see them, we need to click them. And we just need to approach this, whatever this thing is here, and place the mirror in. Zidane will do that for us. Looks like we've got a friend waiting for us. Hello, we're over here. Ah, maybe not so friendly after all. Ah, oh, Queener. One of the things I should probably mention about this boss fight is that if you want to, Queener can actually eat this guy if you get its health down low enough. You'll learn Earthshake if you don't have it already. But it might just be fun just to try and eat the guy. Of course, you have to lower his health. If you've got auto reflex, then his damaging Gar spells, which he likes to use, will obviously not do anything. And he's susceptible to bad breath as well, which basically makes this fight almost trivial if you can get that to hit. And with Earthquake, we should be absolutely fine, seeing as how we have guarded against that good stuff. So we're going to go ahead. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, bad breath. Where's bad breath gone? There it is. So a couple of good items we want to steal off this fella. So we'll start that now. And one of the things we really want to hit with bad breath is Mini. If we can go and get Mini on this guy, then his physical attacks become almost moot. And with auto reflect on, that blizzard's going to pretty much kill this guy before it kills us. Right, so we've actually stolen both items that we need to steal at this stage. So we can go straight on ahead now with attacking this guy. And in all honesty, I'm not even going to bother trying to bad breath him because I don't think he's going to last too long. With 5,000 damage attacks from Zidane and fog drops from Queener here. We'll see if we can eat him, that'll be funny. Don't think we're going to be able to eat him just yet. There we go, look. Since Queener really wanted to get some food, it's only fair that he or she had some. And now we've just got a few scenes to watch. Right, so time to form a party once again. I'm just going to go ahead and stick Steiner and Dagger in for the time being. So our next destination is the good old Shimmering Island, but we're going to save that for next time, of course, so please do join me in the next episode as we crack on and continue making our way over to the new world of terror. But until then, guys, I'm going to say goodbye for now. Please remember to hit the like button if you've enjoyed this episode, and subscribe to the YouTube channel to stay up to date with future episodes as and when I put them out. And as always, make sure you keep an eye on the FuzzfingerGaming website if you want to stay stocked up on the saved game files for this playthrough. Periodically, every 4 or 5 episodes, I'm updating the link over there with the latest file up to that point, so just keep an eye over on that if you want to catch up to where I am, or if you've lost your save game or whatever else. I know it's been helping people, so I continue to do that. But anyway, guys, that's it for me, so until next time, enjoy Final Fantasy IX. Bye for now.